Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. And today we have another topic for you. So, what is today's topic?
Okay, our topic for today is fear over faith over fear. Trust in the process when you don't see results yet.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let me let us introduce ourselves. So, hi, everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry. I also work in the movie industry, but I'm out. Sorry, I got distracted. Sorry, I was checking on a message. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, everyone. My name is Isabel. I am originally from Mexico, but I live in North Carolina, USA. I am a wife, a mother, a grandmother, a proud digital business owner, and a mentor. And I want to wish everybody in the United States a happy 4th of July.
Yes, yeah. Happy 4th of July to everyone, to all the Americans in United States and outside of United States. Um, okay, so we also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we have our live webinar. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business and start earning online, all you have to do is register into any of our websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the live webinar. So when you register, you will receive an email that will contain two links. So the first one is to register to the live webinar. So that link will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. Since our live webinar is every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So the second link that you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot make it to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what am I going to find out on the webinar? So, on the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works, and also you get the opportunity to listen from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, let's find out who were the hosts and panelists from yesterday's live webinar.
Okay, so yesterday we had our live webinar and we had Rebecca as our host. She is a radiographer. We also had Eden. She is a dentist. We had Tracy, a retired nurse. Rose is a retired house warehouse worker. And PB and Josh, this power couple in our business. PB is a retired registered nurse, and Josh is a real estate investor. We also had Teresi. She is a former teacher, currently a stay at home mom thanks to this business. Uh, Dorothy is a retired uh, pediatric nurse, and Doreen is a retail associate. So these are the host and the panelists from yesterday's live webinar. So if you too want to learn about this business plan, register on any of the websites you see on the screen, and you will receive more information about what our business is about.
Thank you. So, if you're catching the replay from yesterday's live webinar, the replay has subtitles in several languages. And if you're catching the live webinar for on next Tuesday, the live webinar has subtitles in five languages: that's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. Um, So now you know what to do if you want to start your online business and start earning online. So let's find out what is today's topic.
Okay, so today in Empowering Lives Through an Online Business, we have faith over fear, trust in the process when you don't see results yet. So stay tuned. We're going to explain a little more about this topic.
Yes, and welcome back to another episode of the Empowering Lives Through One Online Business. So, today's episode is for every single one of us, who has planted seeds, shown up on your business, pray and taking that leap. And yet, we're still waiting for the breakthrough. So, a lot of us are in that section, or I don't know, in that part of our lives, I guess. So the message is this, okay? So faith over fear, trust in the process when you don't see results. And a lot of us, we have been there, where we're like asking ourselves, um, we have done the things, but then we don't see the results. We see other people having results, so we have that fear. So today we're gonna talk about how you can overcome those fears and turn it into faith. So if you ever felt discouraged or wonder all your effort is even working, this is your reminder to keep going, and it will happen for you. You just have to be patient. So um because let's be honest, it's easy to trust when things are flowing. Our trust is good, our faith is good, when everything is working. But when results are visible and when the moments are there, that is when it's easy. But the real faith is forged in the waiting. So when we are not seeing the results, so um, that's what we need to rely on our faith. It's in the seasons when growth is happening underground. So people are not seeing that, and many times we don't see it either, even though it's there. um so where no one, including us, can see it yet, that's when belief matter most, because this journey isn't just about what we see, it's about what we know to be true, even when the numbers don't show it yet. So that's what we're talking today. Let me just check something here. Okay, so we got a comment from Nuwayasu Patiriki. He says, Sandy Caballero, hi. Hi, thank you for watching. Thank you for your comment. Um, okay, so yes, that's a good line. Okay. So we all had moments where we ask, am I doing this right? Should I keep going? Is this even working? And what we have learned is this: building an online business, just like anything worth creating, requires patience. And that's one of the first lessons I got in this business. Consistency, that's another one, very important. And a vision where you want to go. So you don't plant a seed and dig it up every day to check it on it. You water, you nurture, and you believe it's growing. You can check to see if it's coming out, but you won't dig, to see. So even when you don't see the sprout yet, it is there. And something that I wanna also take from this analogy is that um, we're talking about seeds, and there's different kinds of seeds. So you will see some seeds that will sprout like in 7 days or 3 days, and there's some seeds that will take a little bit longer. So that's the same for all of us. Think of us, we are that seed. So our journey is different for everyone. Some people will have a shorter journey, so they will have results fast. Some people will take a little bit longer, and some people takes a little bit more longer. So we are those seeds. The important thing is, like, we are going to be sprouting too. We just have to be patient and just take care of our little seed. So today we are going to be talking about the following points.
Okay, so the first point today is results don't always show up right away, but growth is still happening. Um, Point number two, fear will try to distract you in the waiting season. And point number three, trust the process even if it feels slow.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking today. And so what is our first point?
Okay, so our first point, results don't always show up right away, but growth is still happening. Sometimes the results aren't external, they're internal. You're becoming more consistent, you're becoming more confident, and you're becoming more resilient. So these are the things that prepare you for the visible results later. So keep showing up. The harvest is in its way. And when you were using the analogy about the seeds, it's true, there's different types of seeds, and those seeds, don't sprout at the same time. It has different timing, but they have one thing in common. They all start from nothing. They all start in the darkness. And so, that's what happens when we start a business. We don't all start at the same level. We don't all start with the same experience. We all come from different backgrounds, from different um, journeys in our lives. So some of us come to the business more prepared than others, and some, for the same reason, they start seeing results faster than other people. But that doesn't mean that you're not going to see the results. Even when you don't see anything happening like we have it here, you're still growing, right? You're still learning. And when you're gaining confidence, when you have that persistence every day, that's a change for you. So you're winning. So don't feel like you're not gaining anything yet, because you are.
And I'm just coming in. Good afternoon, everybody. It's a beautiful Friday, sunny one in Saskatchewan. My name is Elizabeth. I want to say, even children, you giving birth to, first of all, 9 months you develop, and then you're giving birth to. You don't just stand up the day they gave birth to you and walk away or run. Everybody will be scared, right? So you crawl, you watch people, you monitor people and study, understudy. And those are your days of early beginning. And just like that, in this business, there are days of crawling or phases of crawling, learning, mentoring, and coaching, and shadowing others. There is a time to get a teeth, grow the dentition, and chew. There is a time to fly and run. So just like that in our digital business, you might not join today and see results. All the journeys are different. Some people may just right out of the gate, see result. People are different. But there is a season to learn. There is a season to get results. But in all, they are profitable because it builds you, develop you at the end of the day. So results aren't external only. It starts from the inside
Mhm.
and builds you up.
Yes. Thank you, Isabel. Thank you, Elizabeth. And yes, just to add to this, like you guys pretty much say everything. Yeah, and one of the things that we as business owners, when we start this journey, we always thinking about, seeing results as financial part of it. But then once we are inside, we realize that, there's more than that. And that's what we're talking about here, learning, to build that confidence, learning how to work on our mindset, learning to build that resilience, the self development. So those are things that, we ignore, but those are results, results that we are having on us. So it's not only on the financial part of it, but it's also building, like Elizabeth mentioned, building ourselves from the inside. So, yeah, so we need to value those results. And like, we mentioned in the previous points, slides before, many times, we don't see those results, um, because we are not focused on that. But other people that surround us, they can see the difference on us. They can see, how we have changed, how we have built more confidence. And that's when, we realize like, oh yeah, it's true. Or when we look back to, like, for example, videos, when we started, we can see, oh my God, yeah, we have changed, compared to now. So those are the results that we tend to ignore, but they are also very important to value, because that's us, that's who we are becoming, to be a better, person, a better entrepreneur. So that's what I want to add to this one. Okay, so let's go to the point number two.
Point number two, fear will try to distract you in the waiting season. Fear says you're wasting your time. Faith says your time is being multiplied. Fear says others are doing better. Faith says your journey is unique and right on time. Don't let fear make you quit in the middle of your miracle. And that is true. Fear is just simply opposite of faith. Faith is when you take the staircase. You don't see the end of the stairs, but you keep going. You keep going because you are sure you will get to the end. While fear will always come with excuses, guys. Excuses don't pay the bill. I don't like excuse. I jump right in. I learn in the process. And that has really helped change my life. If I didn't say yes to this opportunity, I don't know how my life would have looked today. Now I speak with happiness and excitement every time because I said yes to this business that have enabled me to quit my job. I would have still been bathing in the morning, waking up reluctantly to go to work that I didn't love going to. Not because I didn't love the career, I have always loved procurement, but because I was simply getting tired working for somebody else. I needed something I could call my own. Guys, if you want to build something you can proudly say is yours, when those fears come, affirm, declare what you want to see, have faith in the system. We have a system that works. With faith, you will get there, even though fear will try to distract you in that waiting season. Show up, be consistent, be positive, keep affirming. You will get there. Trust me, I know what I'm saying.
Thank you, Elizabeth. And yeah, fear is just a distraction, and we're always getting distracted. Every day we have distractions. But when fear says you're just wasting your time, faith says your time is being multiplied. And you have to believe in the work that you're doing, right? Because dreams are just dreams if you don't have the goals and you are not taking the action. But when you're doing your daily work, when you're taking action to meet your goals, when you're doing everything that you can, even when you don't see results, you have to trust in God's timing. God's timing is always perfect. So do your part every day, because when fear says others are doing better, faith says your journey is unique and right on time. And you don't want to let fear hold you back, and you definitely don't want to let fear win and just give up and quit. You don't do that. You do your daily actions. You stay on task. You do the things that are going to get you closer to meeting your goals, because like it says on here, even when you don't see any results, there's change happening, there's transformation, there's more belief in you, there's more confidence in you, and you are wiser today than you were yesterday. So always believe in the work that you're putting in.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Isabel. Yeah, just to add to this, what I would say is like if you hear that little voice that say, for example, you're wasting your time, ask yourself, okay, am I really wasting my time or am I developing myself? Because that's what you're doing. You're not wasting your time. You're working on yourself. You're working on your mindset. You're working on growing. You're working on getting new knowledge, new skills. So you're not really wasting your time. Now, for the second one, where others are doing better, you have to enjoy the process. you know Everyone's journey is unique, and if you are taking longer, you know what, you're building that foundation for your business. Maybe the others are going faster because they already brought something, a skill that they had that they can use it on their business. But for you, everyone's journey is like we were talking about earlier about the little seed. Every seed is different, and we are that seed. you know some will sprout in 7 days, some will sprout in 3 months, some will sprout like in years. But every journey is different, and you are building that foundation. So it's like the seed you're building, all the nutrients that the seed will need to be able to sprout. So don't worry about, like if you get that little voice saying that, oh, they're doing better, because you are focusing on yourself. You're building yourself from the inside out to be a
Mhm.
better entrepreneur, and be a better leader, be a better mentor to others, to help others. So don't let those little voices to take over your dreams. And keep going, because that's what we are here. We have a vision. So work on your vision and work on yourself and enjoy the journey. I think, this journey is the best journey because along the way you start finding yourself. You start learning about the things that you like, the things that you thought that you couldn't do. So it is a beautiful journey. So it doesn't matter how long it takes you, you will be rewarded. It's like a good example of the athletes. How long does it take them to be able to win that medal? For them, it's not winning the medal what is worth it, but it's all the effort that they took them to get there and enjoy. So it's the same thing for us. So let's go to point number 3.
Okay, point number 3, trust the process even if it feels slow. So, success in this business isn't about instant results, it's about alignment, longevity, and trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the system, and the most importantly is trust in one who gave you this vision in the first place. So that's why I say God's timing is always perfect. So as long as you're doing the work, going back to the analogy about the seeds, you don't just put a seed in the ground or in dirt and pretend that it's going to grow by itself, because it doesn't. You need to water it, you need to nurture it, you need to be doing all these things, taking care of that seed to make sure that it's going to grow and that it's going to be strong and that it's going to be something that is going to give you fruit. Well, the same goes for you. Don't just do one thing and pretend to see the results, because they're not going to happen if you're not doing the rest of the work. So you have to take care of yourself. Invest time in learning, invest time in reaching out to others, following others, those that are where you want to be. Make sure that you're learning from them, asking them questions. And the thing is, you have to believe in yourself, and you have to know that you're not that same person that you were when you first started. And maybe you don't see the results yet, but like Sandy said earlier, the people around you, they can see your change, they can see your transformation. So something's happening. So believe that you're taking care of yourself, and you're going to see yourself bloom in many ways, the day that you least expected.
So, success in this business isn't about instant results. We are building a legacy. And legacy is Fortune 500. Ask those big organizations, they were not built in a day. Even Rome wasn't built in a day. So we are building a legacy, and it requires a strong, a firm foundation that is unshakable. What is that foundation? Learning, mindset, developing yourself, equipping yourself with the skills, the spirituality, everything you need to succeed in building legacy. So, that being said, it requires alignment. You must align with your soul. Remember what we spoke about soul last time? It must align with your vision, your purpose, your big why. It must align with, and then it must be longevity focused. It is not something you do today, tomorrow it goes away. It's a legacy. And trust. So trust in yourself. We have a system that works. If you come close to us, to our community, you will see testimonials of breakthroughs in this business. You will know that it works. With that confidence, you will know that you are in a system that will give you results. Over time, you build yourself ready for that success. You build your mindset. You build your skills ready to handle the success that will come, ready to build a legacy. So trust yourself, trust the system. See, all of us that are here, some of us are not getting instant results, but we trust the system because we are seeing others already building empires with this business. And because of that, it gives us a sense of assurance that we're in the right system. So we trust the process. We trust the journey. We keep building ourselves until success shows. And most importantly, trust in the one who gave you the vision in the first place. I don't know your faith. I don't know what you believe in. But I know you are not on earth by chance. And you didn't even come to watch us today by chance. Nothing happened by chance. So whatever information, whatever opportunity you open yourself to see, it's not by chance. Nothing happens by what they call coincidence. No, nothing like coincidence. Our steps are ordered. If you're a person of faith, whatever is your faith, our steps, our future, our purpose, they are ordered. So listen to your inner spirit because God put the spirit there in all of us. When you have the right spirit in you, when you see the right spirit and the right business, your spirit will align with yourself that you are in the right place. Think deep. Listen to your inner spirit. Trust the system. Trust yourself.
Thank you, Isabel. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, you guys pretty much say it all on this point. Yeah, what I can say about is like trust the process. Yeah, the process, and I think this is one of the hardest part for us in this business journey. Um, to be able to understand that there is a process that takes you from point A to point B. Um, like we mentioned here, have faith. Focus on the things that you can control and not the things that you cannot control. And that's one of the mistakes that we tend to do. Focusing on the control on the things that we can control. So we have to really love our journey, because, like I mentioned before, we are going to get to know ourselves more in this journey. Get to find out. Um, like I mentioned before, the things that uh, we thought that we couldn't do, we can do it. It's all about working on our mindset. It's all about believing in ourselves, believing, like in the system, because, there's proof in our community. There's that blueprint that we just need to follow. You know, we have so many results already in our community. So we just need to believe to keep going, to not give up, just because we encounter a setback or a challenge. Setback and challenges are going to be there, but you have to overcome them. You have to learn from them, depending what the setback it is, you know, and and that's how you keep growing in this journey. And that's how you keep um, believing in more in yourself, believing in the system, have faith, in God, because, like Elizabeth mentioned, we all came to this because of a reason. This was put in our path for a reason. And then as we going through our journey, we realize that, yes, it was meant to be. If we reflect back into our life, how we end up here, there is a reason why, we got here. There's like setbacks alone in our life that, that led us to here, because, we are meant to a better life. But everything given easily, you are not really value it. The things that you are really working for it, that's what is value. And this online business journey is a journey of resilience. It's a journey that we need to have faith, we need to believe in ourselves, and that is worth it. That is value, because you're gonna value all those efforts that you did when you reach your dreams. And you're gonna look back and I say, yes, I'm so proud of myself from what have I overcome all those challenges, and I made it. I'm here. And that's the beauty of this process. So enjoy the journey. It's not gonna be an easy journey, but enjoy it. It's worth it. That's what I can say. um what is our bonus point?
Okay, our bonus point for today is keep taking action in faith. Faith isn't passive. It doesn't mean waiting around and hoping. It means continuing to show up, to speak, to serve, even if the numbers are low or the process feels slow. Because faith in motion creates momentum. And this is so true.
Yes. And what is our key takeaway of today's topic?
Our key takeaway, you might not see the fruit yet, but that doesn't mean the seed isn't growing. Remember the bamboo tree and the story behind it? Yes, it goes deeper down first. And for many years, you sit there waiting for the sprout. It doesn't show. But when it does, boom, phew. So keep going, keep trusting, keep believing. Your faith is the bridge between your current season and your future success.
Yes. And what message do we have for the audience?
Our message for today is if you've been feeling like giving up, we want you to know this is your confirmation to stay on course. Drop the word faith in the comments or message us for the free info session that changed everything for us. You are not behind, you are just in time. Let's keep walking in faith and together.
And we have arrived to the end of our lives. So um, we hope so that you got some enlightenment, with what we shared today. And this, we are talking about the online business, but this is also, in real life. You will face something like that in real life. So you can apply the same, what we taught you today. Uh, um, you can apply, what we shared today, and then, use it also in your personal life, because this will help you, to not give up, to keep going and reach those dreams that you have. Um so if there's something that you want to share with us, that, like, you experienced something similar about, your journey, put it in the comments. Or, if you like something that you enjoy about this topic, also put it in the comment. And if you want to learn more about this online business opportunity that we are showing you here, so there's three ways that you can get a hold of us, to learn more about this online opportunity. One is you can put in the comment more info, or two, you can send us a private message, or three, you can register directly into our website that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that information to watch the webinar. So we have live webinars every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5 p.m. PST, 6 p.m. MST, and 8 p.m. EST. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. So the first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday, one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. And the second link that you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. Um, in addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group, where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, what is it that I'm going to find out on the webinar? So on the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works. And also you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So let's find out who were the hosts and panelists from yesterday's live webinar. So if you want to catch this replay before next Tuesday's live webinar.
So the host for last webinar was Rebecca. She's a radiographer. And then she was supported with a lot of co-hosts or panelists, what we call panelists. We had Eden, a dentist. We had Praisy, a retired nurse. We had Rose, a retired warehouse worker. Then we had PB and Josh. PB is retired registered nurse, and Josh is a real estate investor. Now we also had sorry guys. We had Tarizi. Tarizi is a former teacher, currently a stay-at-home mom. We had Dorothy, who is a retired geriatric nurse. We had Doran, a retail associate. You can see from all these amazing 8 people that they all, I think 9 people, one is a couple, that they had a career going. Some have retired because of this business, but we are career people, originally passionate about our career, but this business have changed it for us. So thank you.
Thank you so much. If you're catching the replay before next Tuesday's live webinar, our replays have subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: the Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So now you know what to do. If you want to learn more about this online business opportunity, uh, how to start your online business and start earning online. So we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our contents. We do have some like emojis here from Bright Shukudubem and Ayubu Kefa and Bruno Calwila Mutambai. So thank you so much for your like emojis, and thank you for watching. Also, if you guys are watching us from Facebook and you're not following us, you can following us up here on the top to get to know us a little bit more, who we are and what type of content we put in our pages, and also, more information about this online business opportunity. If you're watching us from YouTube and you haven't subscribed to our channel, just can subscribe to the channel and press that notification bell to get notified when we put new content and also when we are going live. So that way you keep learning more about this online business opportunity. And when you feel ready, we'll be happy to be here to guide you along the way. You're never alone on this journey, and that's one of the plus that you get on this online business. Will have all the support and tools to be able to succeed in this business. All right, so let's find out what is our topic for next week, next Friday.
So next Friday we have vision over validation, building for the future when no one is clapping yet. Quite an amazing topic next week. Don't miss joining us on Friday.
Yes, because we don't need permission to write, we just need purpose. So, yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking next Friday. Um, so uh, thank you again for being with us today. We're so happy to have you and share another topic with you guys. So we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday, and a happy and blessed Saturday for those who are on Friday. A happy and blessed weekend ahead for everyone, and also a happy 4th of July for all those Americans in the United States and outside of the United States. So happy 4th of July. Yes. So saying that, God bless you all. Thank you for watching. And until the next episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. Thank you for watching, guys, and God bless you all.
Thank
Bye.
you. Happy Friday.